I love Goosebumps. Goosebumps are awesome, although they do look better on small screens. I love them because they don't lie to me. I can fake a smile, right? Or a laughter. I can't fake these bad boys, right? If I get the goosebumps, it means I feel something for real. So the internet, most people might use it to connect to other people or find information. I only use it to get goosebumps. So what I do is I watch all these speeches from nice movies and TV shows and shit like that. And that will give me the goosebumps. So whenever there's a guy with long stripy hair like screaming at his soldiers that they are basically disposable, that will give me the goosebumps. And I watch all of this. And also I found something great lately. Have you seen these speeches where someone really famous and successful have to go back to their old school and talk to the students, the graduate students there? So yeah, they put a cape on Steve Jobs. It's so cute. These speeches are all the same, of course. It's all about you are the future. Look into your heart. You already know what you're supposed to do. Your gut feeling will guide you through life. But I love them. I mean, they are awesome. It's like the last days of Rome for my goosebumps. And when I started working with games, I made these kind of games, and I was really into that. You know, this is what I was expecting from the games industry. Now I'm going to follow my dreams. I'm going to do awesome games, and I'm going to listen to my heart because I'm a good gamer, right? My heart will guide me. Now, I'm currently working as a product lead for this game, and it's a lot of fun. It's not exactly the way that I imagined the industry to be, because this is a live game, and I have to make sure that it makes money, right? So people don't tell me to follow my heart that much anymore. And I can't, because, you know, as most games, I am very dependent on these guys, whales. And I'm not a whale myself. So if I listen to my heart, it's not a whale's heart, really, right? It's something else. I usually think of myself as a goldfish, you know? I occasionally play in games, not that much. I'm small and cute, and I have a goldfish heart. So, I mean, instead of being a gamer, creating games for other gamers, I'm a goldfish creating games for whales. You can see that this is not what I was expecting. So how do I do that? I don't know these people. Well, I have kids, and kids are really weird. I don't know if you have kids, but yeah. So they watch these TV shows, and these shows are horrible. This one is called, I think, Big Machines, and it's all like numbers about that. This caterpillar can lift this much stone. I don't know. They love it. And this amazes me, because the people that make these shows, they are grown-ups. So how the hell do they know that my daughters will like this kind of bullshit, right? I started reading about them. And these people, for example, they made Sesame Street. These are brilliant people. This is the 70s. And to make sure that kids like their episodes, they invented the distractor, which is basically like a Pecha Kucha machine that they put next to the TV, and then they would show the episode for the kids. And if the episodes suck, the kids would start watching the distractor instead, because the distractor had really cool images, right? So they did this in the 70s. These people will take over the world. And then they made something even smarter. They made this. So this show doesn't look like all that to us, but they came up with a thing where instead of sending one new episode every day in the week, they just make one episode and they send the same one 5 days in a row, because children love repetition, right? And then I found that the guy, the genius behind all this, kind of looked like me, right? This is Todd Kessler. Old word, like if I wear the ring for a couple of years, I'm going to look like that, like the Gollum version of me. So this is God's way of telling me that I have to become him. He takes his sums out of the equation and he creates something for kids. I have to do the same for whales, right? Although this guy doesn't like that at all. Look at him. Mel doesn't agree, because this was supposed to be about my heart and my guts and all that, and where is the goosebumps around here? Well, it is a bit pragmatic, really, and I did lose them for some time, which is weird, because look, we have so many players. We have 2 million players every day, and I should get goosebumps by catering for them, right? but I don't, because they are just numbers on sheets. I don't know them, I don't get them, right? But something wonderful happened some time ago. Our player support specialist, Lina, used to work from Finland for us, but she moved to Stockholm, and she's now sitting with our team. And she's talking to all of us all the time, and she knows all the whales. She knows these people because they constantly talk to her with their problems. I mean, they break the game design by spending too much money. So they have all these problems, and they know her because she's really nice, and now we know them as well. So we know their names, we know their habits, and they are slowly turning from whales into actual human beings in our heads, which is awesome. So the biggest whale of all, we're going to call him Bob Hoskins, because I don't want to use his real name. But Bob Hoskins is our biggest whale. He spends shitloads of money in the game, and we know him by now. I mean, he's a lawyer. He lives in Washington. He has 2 daughters. We love Bob Hoskins. Right? So that's my advice to anyone doing these things I'm doing. Try to turn your whales into human beings, turn their weird whale data into stories. A couple of weeks ago, Bob Hoskins' eldest daughter got married, and that weekend he spent more money in AB2 than he has ever done ever before. So somewhere on Earth, come on, somewhere on Earth, in a bathroom on the 2nd floor in a mansion, Bob Hoskins is hiding away from his own daughter's wedding, and he's not a mindless, huge sea creature. He's a person, and he's willingly spending this money because he knows that he can be #1. He knows that he can beat all the other whales, and he knows that even if those green pigs might steal his eggs, they can never escape the revenge of his level 91 super expensive super birds. And that's proof. Thank you.